Good morning, paper crafters. I am back with a 12 by 12 layout, single page. The other day when I did my last video, I raised up my light so you guys can see the 2 pages, and I noticed that you can see my picture work a whole lot better. It wasn't as dark or as shadowy. So I have lifted up my lamp on 2 boxes, so hopefully you get a better view today. Alright, so today I am doing a layout. This is a 12 by 12 smoky blue cardstock, and on top of that I'm going to put an 11.5 by 11.5 sheet of paper. This is from the open stock at one of the craft stores, not sure which one. I think it's Joann's. And the picture that inspired this layout is of my oldest daughter when she was around 2 years old. I had a newborn, and so as everybody knows, when you have babies, they want to be held, but you can't hold them nonstop, so you have to hold them while doing your work. And apparently my 2-year-old had observed this because I caught a picture of her holding her baby doll and my broom trying to sweep the kitchen floor. So she was already a little mama trying to multitask. So let me see which way I want this. I want it this direction. Trying to center it best I can. Okay. Next I have, you've seen me do this before, where I cut out the center of my cardstock, and that's so I can use the center piece for something else. So I'm going to go ahead and put my glue, and this cut cardstock is 10 inches by 10 inches, and the paper that's going on top is 9.5 by 9.5. And this I also got from the open cardstock at Joann's. I'm just gonna glue this right on top. Get this straight and try to center this. I inked all my pages with vintage photo distress oxide. I did not ink any of this cardstock, the blue-gray cardstock, just the papers. Okay. Next, I had a little bit left over from my 10 by 10 sheet, and so I am going to put that here with a 1.5 by 12 yellow striped cardstock, and this again came from my scraps from my creative memory days. And that leaves about a 1.25 inch space on both sides. So if the yellow was cut at 1.5, that means I cut this was 2 inches. And I'm just going to put it right about here. Okay. Next I have this scallop edge photo mat, and this is just found in the Silhouette store, and this is cut at 6 inches by 6 inches, and then I offset it. Oops. One side is actually a little bit longer than the other side, so this is a little bit higher than this is wide. So all I did was I just typed in 6 inches and I applied the lock button and let it do its thing. Okay, I think that might finally be out. Let me get my zip dry. Wow, everything is not working right now. Okay, that obviously sealed itself shut. Okay, here's some more in this one. And no, my crafting doesn't always go perfect, as you can tell. You know what, that's okay. Because it's a hobby, and it's just time to relax. Okay, so I'm going to center this. And then I have a 4x4, and I'm going to mat this on 4.5, and I just realized I did not ink distress this yellow polka dot, so let me do that real fast, because otherwise it won't match up with the rest of my papers. And this was just in my scrap files, and it looks like, from one of the summer pages. I'm thinking either Echo Park or Cartabella. And this is going to hold a 4x4 picture. Okay. Next, I just have a silhouette of a little girl playing with her doll, and this is going to go right about here. But first, I do need to open up my ink, or my glue, because I'm going to use it, there we go, on my letters. So if you recall, I showed this before. I take my letters and I lined it up where I want it, and then I put it on this sticky cellophane wrap. So now all I gotta do is get this liquid glue . go. Just stick this needle back in so it doesn't dry up again. All right. Then I'm just going to take this, and this says Little Mama. I'm going to line it up where I want it. And then I'm going to take my bone folder and just get it to seat down a little better. And then pull it up. As you can see, some glue oozed out, so I will have to go back in with my glue eraser. I was trying to decide if I want to do faux stitching, which is why you see the faux stitching on the back of this. I'm not very good at it, and I wasn't sure if I would like it or not. If you think it will look good with faux stitching, let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll go back in and do it. Okay. And she's just going to go right here. Lastly, I have these little flowers. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick these down. This one's going to go up in this top corner. And this one will go in the bottom left corner. Okay. And I'm just going to take my jelly roll pen. I'm just going to accent this flower just a little bit. And the one down here, just put a couple lines on the leaves, on the center here, and then just a little bit on that. And then maybe a little bit on my Little Mama title. All right, so this is my 12 by 12 layout. As you can see, because I used just a silhouette, one color silhouette of my baby girl, I wanted the background to really pop, and I really wanted everything to focus on my picture. So I layered it up in smaller increments so that when you look at this, you will see a cute little simple design, but your eyes will be focused on the photo. All right, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.